dear friend to a quiet moment, a peaceful space crafted just for you. As the day begins to softly fade, finding its gentle rest, so too can your thoughts and your body. Lie back or settle comfortably, however feels best. Allow your shoulders to soften, your jaw to release. Take a slow, gentle breath in through your nose, feeling the air fill you with calm. And then a long, soft breath out, releasing any worries, any tension, letting them simply drift away. Soft, distant city hum with each quiet breath. Imagine yourself drifting into a world where quiet strength resides, not in loud battles, but in peaceful moments between. Tonight, we visit a special place, a sanctuary high above the city's gentle glow. It's a place of quiet reflection where the world's protectors find their solace. The moon casts long, soft shadows through tall, arched windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the stillness. A grand, circular room unfolds, not bustling with activity, but steeped in silent vigil. In the center, a vast, polished table gleams faintly, its surface reflecting the distant city lights like scattered jewels. Empty chairs are neatly tucked in, awaiting a dawn that will bring gentle thoughts, not urgent calls. Over a smooth, dark chair, draped with quiet dignity, lies a cape. Folded with care, its deep fabric absorbs the moonlight, hinting at past flights and silent patrols. No urgency here, only the soft presence of quiet heroism, patiently waiting. The city hums far below, a lullaby of distant lives, safe and sound under a watchful, peaceful sky. All is calm, all is still, all is calm, all is still. From this high vantage point, where the city lights twinkle like scattered gems below, the silence feels profound. You can almost feel the gentle night air, cool and soft against your cheeks, carrying with it the faint, clean scent of the high altitude, perhaps a whisper of distant rain, or the subtle aroma of night-blooming flowers from a hidden garden far below. This peaceful sentinel watch is a quiet comfort. Your gaze might gently drift from the shimmering city tapestry to something closer, something resting right here on the rooftop's edge. It's a cape, folded with such care, draped over a low, smooth stone ledge. Not a cape in flight, but one at peace, its rich, deep fabric settled, catching the silver glow of the moon. Perhaps it's a deep, contemplative midnight blue, or a soothing forest green, colors chosen to blend with the shadows and the night, absorbing the light rather than reflecting it, making its texture seem even softer, almost velvety in the low light. Beside it, perhaps, a shield rests, not poised for defense, but simply leaning against the same stone, its polished surface reflecting a blurred, miniature version of the sprawling city lights and the vast, starry canvas above. Or perhaps it's a helmet, set down gently, its dark visor mirroring the quiet, unmoving world around it. These are not tools of conflict, but symbols of strength and protection now gracefully at rest. They hold no tension, no urgency, no expectation of immediate action, only the quiet dignity of duties observed, or simply patiently waiting for the gentle rise of another day. The city breathes below, a low, consistent hum that fades into the background, becoming part of the night's own lullaby. The air continues its soft caress, a whisper of peace across these quiet rooftops. Everything is settled, everything is still, inviting you to settle just as deeply into this tranquil, watchful night. As the hero's vigil unfolds in serene slumber, the serene stillness of the moonlit rooftop gently gives way now, as if the very air guides us toward a deeper quiet. Imagine a soft transition, perhaps through a shadowed archway, leading into the hushed interior of a sanctuary known only to those who watch over the city. Soft, distant hum of quiet machinery. Here, the air is still, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished metal and aged blueprints. We find ourselves in a large, circular chamber, not bustling with activity, but bathed in the soft, ambient glow of screens showing only calm, scrolling data weather patterns. Not threats, star charts, not conflicts. This is the heart of a quiet command center, where strategic plans are laid out, not in haste, but with the steady wisdom of a peaceful night. In the center of the room, a large, round table stands, its surface smooth and dark, reflecting the gentle lights from above. It's an empty team table for now. No urgent notes, no hurried maps. Just the quiet promise of collaboration, resting until it's needed. Around its edge, perhaps a few chairs are neatly tucked in, waiting patiently. On a nearby console, a gleaming shield leans against a wall, its polished surface catching the ambient light, showing no signs of recent struggle, only the quiet dignity of its purpose. Beside it, a helmet rests, its visor dark and thoughtful, like a guardian in slumber. These are the tools of vigilance at peace. The city outside continues its gentle slumber, a soft glow of distant lights visible through vast, panoramic windows that stretch along one side of the room. From this vantage, the urban sprawl seems less like a challenge and more like a vast, glittering tapestry, safely woven under the quiet gaze of its protectors. Everything here speaks of readiness, yet everything is deeply, wonderfully still. The soft hum of dormant systems, the gentle glow, the quiet presence of resting symbols, all inviting you to relax deeper into this quiet, watchful calm. The soft hum deepens slightly, a lullaby of technology at rest, a quiet companion in the vast stillness. You sense the gentle pulse of the city outside, a distant, muffled whisper that only makes this inner sanctuary feel more profoundly peaceful. Here, in the heart of what might be a hero's private workshop, a soft, diffused light filters in from high, arched windows, painting long, gentle stripes across the cool, polished surfaces of workbenches and silent consoles. Tiny dust motes dance lazily in these tranquil beams, visible only for a moment before fading into the calm, deep shadows that hug the corners of the room. On a wide, sturdy workbench, various instruments lie dormant. These are not weapons, but tools for intricate invention and careful repair. A soldering iron cooled to a soft gleam, its tip now a dull silver, a magnifying glass resting beside a scattering of intricate circuit boards, their delicate pathways hinting at past feats of quiet, technical brilliance. Nearby, a blueprint unfurls slightly at the edges, held down by a smooth, heavy paperweight. It depicts a complex, but currently unneeded schematic perhaps, for a new kind of energy dampener, or a device designed to capture stray starlight for peaceful observation. Soft, distant city sounds, very subtle, a dark, utilitarian belt, neatly coiled and surprisingly weighty, rests on a high, recessed shelf. Its many compartments hint at specialized gadgets for silent observation and careful support, never for confrontation. And over a sturdy, ergonomic chair, draped with deliberate care, hangs a cape. Not a billowing, windswept symbol of action, but a simple, heavy garment, folded with purpose and respect. Its fabric, perhaps a deep midnight blue or a muted charcoal, absorbs the ambient light, offering a sense of quiet strength, a silent promise of protection, patiently waiting. The air here is clean, faintly metallic, and incredibly still. This is a place of preparation and profound reflection, where grand ideas are born in silence, and great duties are contemplated without fanfare. Every object, every shadow, holds a story of quiet heroism, inviting you to simply observe, to simply rest in this sanctuary, where the echoes of grand deeds are soft whispers, and the promise of tomorrow is held with gentle strength. You simply float, observing. The air itself feels still, carrying only the faintest scent of clean metal and distant city rain. A hush settles, inviting you to release any lingering thoughts, allowing them to drift like motes of dust in a moonbeam. Your gaze now drifts along a quiet corridor, its walls lined with the soft gleam of polished steel reflecting the low, ambient light. No urgency here, no hurried footsteps. Only the steady, silent hum of a sleeping network, a guardian whisper in the background. Each panel, each junction, a testament to intricate design. But now, all at rest, you find yourself arriving at a softly lit alcove. Here, a central command console stands, its screens displaying a panoramic, gently glowing map of the city below. Not a map of threats or alarms, but a serene, living tapestry of sleepy neighborhoods and quiet avenues. Tiny, shimmering lights mark each building, each home, a silent testament to the peace being watched over. Beside the console, draped with a quiet dignity, is a hero's cape. Not in flight, not billowing in a dramatic wind, but carefully folded, resting on a simple, elegant stand. The deep, rich fabric seems to absorb the light, holding within its folds countless silent nights of vigil, countless moments of unseen protection. It is a symbol of quiet duty, momentarily at ease. The scene holds a profound stillness, a gentle understanding that even the greatest protectors must pause, must rest. The soft glow from the city map and the peaceful presence of the folded cape create an atmosphere of profound calm, a reminder that peace is carefully maintained, even in slumber. Let this quiet watchfulness embrace you as you too find your own deep rest. The profound calm that settles around the folded cape extends to the nearby surfaces, where soft moonlight spills through tall, arched windows. It illuminates a quiet console, its many screens now dark, save for a single, faint indicator light that pulses with a gentle, steady rhythm. Like a distant heartbeat, it reminds us of the constant, underlying pulse of the city below, now hushed and dreaming under its protective gaze. This subtle, almost imperceptible glow casts long, soft shadows across the floor, painting the room in shades of silver and deep indigo. On the polished surface of the console, a pair of carefully laid out gloves rests beside a communicator, its small, intricate details catching the faint shimmer of that distant light. These aren't the gloves of immediate battle, but perhaps those used for delicate repairs, or for guiding a silent, watchful patrol across the sleeping metropolis. They speak of hands that work with precision and care, even when the world is unaware of their quiet vigil. The communicator, too, is silent. No urgent messages, no flashing alerts break the calm. It's a device at rest, holding its secrets and its connections in quiet slumber, much like the heroes it serves. Its stillness suggests that for now, all is wonderfully well. The city breathes softly, and its protectors find a precious moment of undisturbed peace within these hallowed halls, bathed in the gentle, reassuring glow of the moon. Imagine the quiet hum of the ventilation system, a low, barely perceptible drone that simply adds to the sense of enclosure and safety. The air is still, cool, and carries the faint, clean scent of polished metal, and perhaps a hint of ozone from dormant machinery. Every object in this space, from the grand console to the smallest comms device, exudes this same tranquil readiness, a poised stillness that allows for deep, unburdened rest. Let your breath deepen with this quiet understanding, settling deeper into your own peaceful space. Beyond the silent vigil of the polished shield, the room stretches out, a sanctuary of quiet strength. Here, other symbols of protection and purpose also find their repose. A cape woven from the softest, most resilient fibers lies folded neatly over a chair, its deep midnight hues absorbing the gentle light that filters in. It holds the memory of silent glides above the sleeping city, but tonight it is simply a garment at rest, its heroic duties paused. Nearby, a helmet crafted with intricate care, and designed for unwavering focus, sits upon a low table. Its visor, usually a window to urgent challenges, now reflects only the faint, diffused glow from an unseen source, a soft, hazy shimmer that suggests peace. There's no pressure, no expectation for it to be donned, no call to action echoing in the stillness. It's simply waiting patiently for a time that is not now. The air itself seems to carry a hush, gentle stillness that encourages relaxation. You might notice the subtle scent of old books, and perhaps a faint, clean metallic tang, remnants of careful craftsmanship, all blending into a soothing, neutral aroma. This is a space where even the most vigilant spirit can unwind, where the weight of responsibility is momentarily lifted, replaced by a profound sense of calm. Through a tall, arched window, the city stretches out below, a tapestry of muted, shimmering lights. Each tiny sparkle is a distant whisper, a soft glow against the deepening indigo of the night sky. From this serene height, the world seems vast yet tranquil, its endless stories playing out far away, beneath a canopy of stars that slowly begin to emerge, one by one, like silent observers of this peaceful, resting world. The stars, now a soft dusting across the velvet expanse above, cast their gentle light over the city, touching the highest points, including the silent rooftop where vigil once stood. As your gaze drifts from the deep indigo sky, you might notice a subtle shift in the air, a cool whisper hinting at the quiet spaces that lie just beyond the open expanse. Imagine now a slow, unhurried transition, as if you are drawn inward, away from the vastness of the night sky and into a place of quiet reflection. Perhaps a softly lit doorway, almost hidden against the urban landscape, beckons with a faint, warm glow. This isn't a bustling command center, but rather a more personal, tranquil sanctuary, a haven after a day of quiet protection. Stepping inside, the gentle hum of unseen technology is barely perceptible, a comforting reassurance rather than a sound of urgency. The light here is soft, ambient, perhaps from a single low-burning lamp on a polished desk, or the distant glow of city lights filtering through a tall, narrow window. Your eyes might rest upon a familiar sight, a hero's cape, not in flight, but carefully folded and draped over a sturdy, antique-looking chair in the corner. Its rich fabric, perhaps a deep midnight blue or a subdued charcoal, catches the faint light, revealing the quiet dignity of its resting form. Beside it, a pair of gloves, worn smooth from countless quiet patrols, lies neatly placed. This is a space of stillness, where the weight of responsibility is momentarily set aside. The air is calm still, carrying just a faint, almost imperceptible scent of old books and quiet vigilance. Everything here speaks of peace, of duties fulfilled, and of rest earned. The city outside continues its gentle slumber, a silent testament to to the quiet guardian within these walls, who now, too, finds a moment of serene repose. The quiet guardian's vigil has paused, leaving behind a profound stillness in the heart of this peaceful command space. The soft, ambient light from the city below, a distant, gentle hum, barely stirs the air within these walls. On a polished surface nearby, perhaps a sturdy workbench or a dedicated display, rests a helmet. It is not the kind that gleams with urgent purpose, but one that has been carefully set down, its protective form now a quiet sculpture in the soft shadows. Its dark visor, a deep, reflective surface, catches a single, diffused star of light from a distant overhead panel. A tiny, peaceful glimmer in its otherwise silent gaze. This small reflection seems to hold all the quiet wonder of the city's slumber. Beside it, a pair of strong, protective gauntlets lie unclasped. Their robust material, perhaps a resilient alloy or a reinforced fabric, softened by the tranquil glow that permeates the room, as if they too are breathing a long, slow sigh of relief. Each curve, each joint, each subtle indentation on their surface speaks not of conflict, but of battles won and challenges met, now simply awaiting the quiet promise of the dawn. Further along, a symbol of their protective spirit, a shield, leans against a nearby support. Its surface, perhaps worn smooth in places, reflects the subdued light in muted tones, a silent testament to countless acts of courage. This entire tableau, these symbols of vigilant strength now at rest, fills the room with a sense of deep, abiding peace. The space itself seems to hold this calm, a testament to the hero's quiet strength, even in absolute stillness, inviting you to share in this moment of profound serenity. Soft, almost imperceptible hum of distant city life, the quiet strength you feel lingering in the air. It feels as though it emanates from the very fabric of this space. A silent understanding, a steady presence. Your eyes might drift now past the soft, almost imperceptible hum of distant city life to a display case, perhaps, or simply a section of a wall where certain items are kept, not for show, but for significance. Here, bathed in the soft, ambient glow that paints the room, rests a hero's cowl. It's not worn, not discarded, but gently placed. The fabric, usually taut with action, now drapes softly, its edges smoothed by countless nights of patrol and watchful vigilance. The eye slits, typically sharp with focus, now appear like dark, calm pools, reflecting nothing but the quiet light. It's a symbol of identity, resting, waiting. Around it, other elements might be arranged with similar reverence. Perhaps a utility belt, its compartments closed, its tools unseen, but understood to be there. Or even a pair of specialized gloves laid out side by side, their material softened by use, yet retaining the subtle power they once held. Each piece tells a silent story of purpose, of duty fulfilled, and of the peace that follows. They are not waiting for urgency, but for a quiet continuation of their vigil. The very air around them feels still, carrying a faint, clean scent of night air and a whisper of something metallic, polished and cared for. This tableau, this silent arrangement, holds a profound sense of calm. It speaks of a hero who knows when to act and when to rest, always ready, but never rushed. And in this readiness, there is only peace. You feel a gentle ease, seeing these symbols of quiet power at rest. Faint, steady hum of a distant cooling system, you feel a gentle ease, seeing these symbols of quiet power at rest. The faint, steady hum of a distant cooling system is a lullaby for the technology, a soft breath in the heart of this hidden place. Slowly, your awareness drifts from the polished surfaces and folded forms, moving deeper into the sanctuary. A soft, ambient glow guides your gaze, not from harsh overhead lights, but from banks of monitors and displays that line one wall. They are not active with urgent alerts or flashing messages, but instead show gentle, sweeping patterns of data, like distant constellations charting their course. One screen might softly display a star map, its nebulae swirling in muted blues and purples, or perhaps a schematic of a familiar city, its streetlights a peaceful, silent grid. This is a place of quiet contemplation, a command center not for battle, but for thought. An empty, smooth table sits at the room's heart, designed for strategy, but now merely reflecting the soft light from above. There are no frantic scribbles, no urgent reports, just the smooth, cool surface waiting patiently. Perhaps a single, holographic globe spins slowly in its center, showing a tranquil earth bathed in gentle twilight, its problems momentarily asleep, just like the city outside. The air here feels still and clean, carrying only the faintest scent of polished metal and something fresh, like ozone after a summer rain. It is a space where great plans are born in whispers, where futures are considered with calm foresight. The quiet hum continues, a constant, reassuring presence, reminding you that even in stillness, there is a deep, abiding strength. Everything is in its place, held in a state of tranquil anticipation, letting your own thoughts drift and settle with the same quiet certainty. You are safe here, enveloped in this serene readiness. Soft, distant whirring continues, a gentle lullaby from the heart of the city itself, or perhaps the quiet breath of the headquarters' vast, slumbering systems. It's a sound that speaks of hidden power, of complex machinery resting, ready for another day, another watch. You can almost feel the cool, clean air that circulates through these halls, a constant, refreshing stream carrying away the echoes of past tasks and preparing the way for future dreams. Beyond the main console, a softly lit corridor stretches, its walls imbued with a subtle metallic sheen. It leads to quieter, more personal spaces, where the individual stories of heroism, are gently folded and stored. Here, the grand scale of the command center yields to a more intimate tableau. You might notice a room dedicated to the hero's iconic gear. Not a busy workshop, but a serene gallery of waiting implements. On smooth, polished stands, a collection of shields gleam softly under a subdued light, their surfaces reflecting the hushed glow like still ponds. Each one tells a silent tale of protection, of unwavering resolve. Nearby, helmets rest, their visors dark and unseeing, yet imbued with the memory of watchful eyes. They sit in quiet dignity, guardians even in their stillness. And then, draped over custom hangers, are the capes. Not billowing in the wind, but folded with meticulous care, their rich fabrics crimson, midnight blue, emerald green hanging in soft, heavy drapes. The material feels cool and smooth to the touch, a silent promise of flight and swift movement. They carry no urgency, only the profound calm of potential, waiting patiently for the dawn. This is a place of profound rest, where the symbols of courage themselves find solace and renewal. The air is still, the light soft, and every object seems to breathe with a deep, peaceful hum, gentle hum of ventilation. The gentle hum of the ventilation system continues, a soft lullaby in the space designed for profound rest. It's a sound that blends seamlessly with the quiet energy emanating from the very objects around you. Objects that have seen much, but now simply are. Your gaze might drift towards a neatly folded cape, draped over a polished stand in a corner. Not just any fabric, but one woven with stories of silent vigilance, now settled into graceful folds, its soft material catching the dim, ambient glow. No rushing winds, no daring leaps, just the stillness of waiting. Beside it, perhaps, a helmet rests upon a pedestal of smooth stone. Its surface, once reflecting the chaos of the city, now mirrors only the soft, distant gleam of moonlit skyscrapers visible through the panoramic window. The visor, typically a window to unwavering resolve, is now a dark, placid mirror, holding no expression, only quietude. It seems to breathe with the same unhurried rhythm as the room itself, a testament to duties fulfilled and peace earned. The air around these artifacts is calm, almost reverent, as if acknowledging the deep sleep they represent, not just for the heroes who wore them, but for the city they guard. Every line, every curve of these quiet sentinels speaks of a profound peace. The cape's gentle drape, the helmet's silent vigil, they are not just tools, but symbols of a promise kept, now resting. The soft light from the city outside casts long, gentle shadows that dance ever so slightly with the imperceptible shifts in the room's atmosphere, creating a tableau of serene power. It's a scene of unwavering calm, where even the greatest efforts come to find their quiet repose. Here, in this stillness, the very essence of heroism finds its most peaceful form, ready for endless dreams beyond that scene of unwavering calm, where even the greatest efforts come to find their quiet repose. The sanctuary deepens. Here, in this stillness, the very essence of heroism finds its most peaceful form, ready for endless dreams. Imagine now moving deeper into this serene haven. The soft light of the moon, filtering through high windows, casts long, gentle shadows across a polished floor. It is a space designed for quiet reflection, for strategy, not of urgency, but of patient, watchful care. A large, circular console stands at the center, its multiple screens displaying faint, almost imperceptible patterns of light. Not frantic alerts, but the gentle pulse of a sleeping city, the slow ebb and flow of distant signals. Perhaps a half-empty mug, cool to the touch, rests beside a muted keyboard. A chair, ergonomic and comfortable, is pushed back slightly, as if its occupant has only just risen, not in haste, but with a lingering sense of peace. On one screen, a detailed, holographic map of the city glows softly, its myriad lights twinkling like scattered gems. Each district, each quiet street, a familiar friend under the watchful eye of this silent sentinel. There is no sound here but the faintest hum of unseen systems, a soft, almost melodic whisper that reassures more than it alarms. The air is cool and still, carrying the faint, clean scent of polished metal, and perhaps a hint of ozone from the quiet machinery. This is where the long vigil settles, where the silent strength gathers itself, not for battle, but for the steady, enduring promise of protection. A place where the greatest heroes prepare, not with a roar, but with a quiet, knowing breath, as the city outside drifts into its own peaceful slumber. The quiet hum of the central console in the command room is a gentle lullaby, a soft, almost imperceptible whisper of power at rest. Its screens, once alive with complex data and flashing alerts, now display only the tranquil patterns of the sleeping city below. A simplified map, rendered in soft blues and greens, shows the gentle glow of neighborhoods, the quiet arteries of roads, all settled beneath the distant, watchful moon. No urgent red blips or frantic signals interrupt this serene vista. It is a moment of calm observation, where the pulse of the metropolis is felt not through crisis, but through its quiet, rhythmic slumber. A heavy, ergonomic chair, designed for long hours of vigilance, sits empty before the main console, its smooth fabric cool to the touch, still holding the faint memory of a hero's presence. Nearby, a row of sleek, dark panels houses dormant communication systems. Their indicator lights glow with a faint, steady amber, like distant stars holding their positions in a cosmic dance. Each button, each switch, is silent, waiting patiently for a need that is not present in this peaceful night. The air in the room is still, undisturbed, carrying only the scent of clean air and quiet technology. From a tall, arched window, the city lights shimmer, softened by a faint, almost invisible mist. They stretch out like a scattered constellation, offering a beautiful, reassuring backdrop to this sanctuary of quiet strength. It's a panorama that speaks of trust, of a world breathing easily, knowing that even in sleep, there is a gentle, unseen vigilance. The peace of the city outside finds its mirror in the calm heart of this silent command, ready but not needed in this tranquil moment. From the central console, the soft glow now leads you gently away, down a hushed corridor where the only sound is the almost imperceptible hum of dormant systems. Each step is unhurried, a quiet journey deeper into the tranquil core of this extraordinary place. You pass by framed schematics of old prototypes, now just elegant lines on faded blueprints, telling tales of forgotten innovations and challenges long since overcome. Their silent presence adds to the sense of history, of watchful minds that once pondered these very halls. The corridor opens into a smaller, more intimate chamber. This is not a place for urgent alarms or tactical maneuvers, but rather for quiet reflection. A single, large panoramic window dominates one wall, offering an unobstructed vista of the sleeping city. The distant urban tapestry, woven with countless points of light, stretches out like a comforting blanket under the watchful eye of a benevolent moon. Each tiny spark below is a home, a dream, a life unfolding, all safely cradled in the vast stillness of the night. In the center of the room, a plush, worn armchair invites repose. Beside it, a low table holds a half-finished cup of herbal tea, its warmth long since dissipated, and a thick, leather-bound journal. The journal lies open, its pages blank, waiting for thoughts that never quite made it to paper, or perhaps for thoughts that found their peace before needing to be written down. A folded cape, the fabric soft and dark, rests draped over the back of the chair, its emblem subtly catching the moonlight, a silent guardian even in stillness. The air here is still, infused with a sense of quiet purpose and profound calm, a reminder that even the greatest heroes need their moments of serene contemplation, their spaces for soft, unwound vigilance. The quiet purpose that lingers here now seems to gather around a large, softly glowing console in the center of the room. Its screens display gentle, flowing patterns of light, like distant constellations slowly turning in the night, or perhaps a city's energy grid humming with peaceful efficiency. There are no urgent alerts, no flashing warnings, just the serene flow of information, quietly observed. Soft, low hum a single, worn leather chair sits before the console, turned slightly as if its occupant has just risen or is about to return. It speaks of countless hours spent in thoughtful watch, not in active combat, but in the quiet guardianship of a sleeping city. The smooth, cool surface of the console invites a gentle touch, a sense of connection to the vast, intricate network of life beyond these walls. Above, the high ceiling echoes the quiet grandeur of this space, reflecting the soft light from the console in subtle, shifting gleams. It's a place built for the mind to expand, for strategies to be woven like quiet tapestries, and for the spirit to find its deep, steady rhythm. The air itself feels undisturbed, carrying only the faintest scent of clean metal and the quiet hum of distant systems. This sanctuary, nestled high above the world, offers a unique perspective. Through the tall, arched windows, the city below spreads out like a scattered handful of jewels, each light a home, a dream, a life unfolding peacefully. The moon, a silent sentinel, casts long, soft shadows across the floor, painting the room in shades of silver and deep indigo. It's a view that stills the heart and calms the mind, reminding one of the quiet strength that underpins all things. The moonlight continues its gentle dance, shifting ever so slightly as the night deepens over the city's quiet slumber. From the vast expanse of the metropolitan tapestry outside, your gaze, if it were still open, would now settle inward, drawn to the profound stillness within this hallowed space. In a corner, where the silver light pools most brightly, rests a sight that embodies the peaceful vigilance of the city's protector. It's a tableau of quiet strength, a silent promise. A dark, heavy cape, usually a blur of swift motion across the night sky, is now carefully draped over a polished stand. Its rich fabric, a deep midnight blue, catches the silver glow, revealing subtle, interwoven threads that shimmer like distant stars caught in a silken net. It's folded with a precision that suggests not just order, but reverence, each crease a testament to countless journeys and silent returns. The material feels soft and substantial, even from a distance, a comforting weight. Beside it, on a small, unobtrusive pedestal of dark wood, sits a helmet, not gleaming or battle-worn, but a matte obsidian, reflecting only the softest hint of the lunar light. Its visor, a dark, unyielding slit, now seems to gaze peacefully into the quiet room, a silent sentinel in repose, its work done for the night. These are not symbols of power wielded with force, but of duty observed with unwavering commitment, of protection provided with quiet grace, and of the profound calm that follows every vigil. The air around them feels hushed, almost reverent, as if the very objects themselves are breathing slowly, in sync with the quiet, dreaming rhythm of the sleeping city below. The soft shadows they cast stretch long and still across the floor, inviting a deep sense of security and rest, a reminder that even the greatest strengths find their solace and their renewal in stillness. The stillness deepens, a quiet hum perhaps of distant city life barely reaching these hallowed halls. From the soft glow near the resting capes, the path gently leads past an arched doorway into a spacious, yet equally tranquil command center. Here, a long, polished table stretches across the room, its surface reflecting the soft, muted light filtering in from tall, reinforced windows. This is the team table, usually bustling with strategies and shared laughter, but now it stands empty, a silent sentinel of past victories and future hopes. Around the table, comfortable chairs are neatly pushed in, awaiting their heroes. On one end, a holographic display stands dormant, its soft blue light a mere whisper of potential, waiting for a single touch to awaken its maps and data streams. Nearby, a console with a few gentle indicator lights glows faintly, like fireflies in the twilight, monitoring the peaceful city outside. No alarms sound, no urgent messages flash, only the quiet promise of readiness. The air in this room feels charged not with urgency, but with a deep, settled peace. It's the kind of quiet that speaks of powerful minds at rest, of guardians recharging their spirit. The city outside, a tapestry of shimmering lights, continues its own gentle rhythm, oblivious to the watchful stillness within these walls. This empty table, this silent console, they are not signs of absence, but of trust, of the world held safe while its protectors find their calm. You might imagine the echo of quiet conversations, the rustle of blueprints, but tonight there is only the gentle hush. It's a space where thoughts can drift, unburdened, where the mind can truly unwind, knowing that everything is in its place, perfectly still, perfectly safe. The gentle hush of this quiet space deepens now, as the last of the distant city lights seem to dim, one by one, like tiny stars softly winking out. The subtle hum of dormant systems fades into an almost imperceptible whisper, a lullaby woven from the stillness itself. Here, in this sanctuary of calm, even the most vigilant spirit finds its moment of quiet repose. Imagine the hero's cape, once sweeping through the night sky, now carefully folded and placed upon a smooth, cool surface. It rests, a silent testament to journeys completed and duties fulfilled for this night. The iconic symbol, now soft and still, seems to breathe with the rhythm of the sleeping city outside. Its rich fabric, perhaps a deep midnight blue or a muted charcoal, absorbs the faint, ambient glow from the window, creating soft shadows that dance only in your imagination. Around it, the quiet instruments and inactive screens become soft blurs of light and shadow, their purposeful functions paused until morning. No urgency calls, no alarms stir the air, just the profound peace of a world momentarily holding its breath. The city below, a tapestry of sleeping giants and quiet dreams, exhales slowly under the watchful, yet resting, gaze of its protector. And just as the city finds its peace, and the hero finds their rest, so too can you feel the comfort of your own space, the warmth of your own bed, as safe and secure as this tranquil command center. Allow your breath to slow, your thoughts to grow soft and indistinct, like the fading light on the horizon. The day is done. The night holds only gentle dreams. You are safe. You are at peace. Drift now softly into slumber. Good night.